Hello everyone and welcome to Crafting with Amy. I'm Amy and today I have two DIYs for you. And I have to apologize because I realized I was out of frame when I was editing this in a good portion of it. I've been trying to redo my craft room and apparently my camera wasn't in the right view. So I have this, I got this a long time ago at Dollars. It is a metal chick. So I'm going to take this elephant gray, and then this is a, it's supposed to be for glass, but I wanted a metal look. So I thought I'd mix them together. I got this by accident. It's a glass paint. Yeah. So I mix those together, and I'm taking a sponge brush to pounce. It has raised up places on it, which is, I really like that feature. But I'm going to end up covering those up. But again, I do apologize. I was using a ring cam for light, and I still have my sewing table in here for my quilt. So I just do that to both sides, and then on the inside I use a brush where I could get. Now I have the Folk Art Metallic Antique Copper. I love this color. And here I'm out of frame. I'm taking a smaller round sponge brush and going over those raised up areas. And then I also go around the edges just to kind of make it look rusty. So you can kind of get an idea there of how it's, the effect it gives. And I didn't, like I said, I'm out of frame and I didn't even know it. But I do that to both sides. It takes a while, but I think that's pretty. And there it is. I think that's really pretty. But again, it does take a little bit of time. And I'm showing you it again, in case you didn't see it the first time. It's been a while since I've done an actual video. Still waiting on fiber optics. A little bit closer, but still not there. Now these two, I love to repurpose things. So I had already done these, I think last year. These candle stick things that came from Dollar Tree. I think they actually came in a mystery challenge that I had done. But I'm painting them with that same mixture of the elephant gray and the enamel glass paint. And now I have these two styrofoam eggs and again that metallic antique copper. I put them on these little dowels. I didn't have any skewers. And then I'm going to poke them down in that foam. That just makes it easier to paint them. And I'm just taking a sponge brush because it's better. If you try to wipe this, it won't adhere. It'll just slide and it won't cover. So it's best to just use a sponge brush. And that's why I use a sponge brush on the rooster or chicken as well, because if you try to just take a brush on something like that, it won't cover. So I do both of these in this Folk Art Metallic Antique Copper. I stick them down in that styrofoam to let them dry. Now I have taken the antique copper and just dry brushed over those. And it's kind of fuzzy, I don't know why. I have this little ribbon, metal ribbon, and I'm almost out, so I cut it in half. That came from Dollar Tree. And I take it and put it around, and now I'm taking it's like a thumbtack to hold that in. I realized I was out of frame, so I just cut it out. Because without the fiber optics, still yet it'll take forever for even a short video to upload. Now I'm taking the Spanish moss and just sticking down in there. I'm not going to glue it down in there because I'll probably repurpose these again. That's just what I do. I do glue the egg to the Spanish moss, because otherwise it's not going to sit. But then when I decide to repurpose it, I can just take the Spanish moss out and put a tea light in there or something, a candle. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of cornered up in here. I thought I had gotten it. I did get it decluttered and reorganized and everything, but I still have a table set up with my sewing machine. Because I'm very good at procrastinating about doing my t-shirt quilt. Now I'm taking some more Spanish moss and just setting down in that one. These two are a little different. One of them has like a kind of like a lip around it. Excuse me. And they're both, one's shorter obviously than the other, but this one I took that and put it going that way. And then I also take one of those thumbtacks and put in the bottom to hold it, because you really can't glue this to that foam egg. I get bored with the same colors. I consider this more of an industrial look. I like farmhouse, I like industrial. I actually like industrial looks more. But our home is more like farmhouse. But I love that copper color. I just absolutely love it. So there are the three together, and I love how they turned out. And all except the chicken, it's repurposed. Oh, and the eggs. Those were new eggs. But they came from Dollar Tree. Candlesticks came from Dollar Tree, and I think the little chick came from Dollar Store. I've had it forever. So I hope you liked that. I hope you got some inspiration. And again, I apologize for being out of frame. And I have TikTok and Instagram, and there are my handles to that. And if you're new here, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I normally just do seasonal. I don't do any summer crafts, rarely, maybe a wreath or something. But so I have this wood round, and I cover it with the Waverly Antique Wax. And I stop here because this brush, the head came off. So I just started using a paper towel to apply it and wipe it down. And then on my Cricut, I want to do a video showing how to make these. I made a stencil, and I'm going to take this apple barrel King's Gold and I mix it with antique parchment. And paint the body. And then I'm using my hairdryer and I'm thinking, oh no, what if that makes it? So now I'm putting a little bit more on and trying to give it some texture with a foam brush. But I made this stencil on my Cricut. And then I paint the legs a chocolate bar brown and the beak. And then I put a little bit of black and I paint on a little eye. Now I don't know what happened. I also did a stencil of a fried egg. This is just kind of a little quirky, funny, different, I don't know. And it says, "Oh my God, is that you, Larry?" Or OMG. And now I'm just putting a few little bows on there. I had a t-shirt once that said something like that. And I think it said, "Holy crap, Larry, is that you?" or something. I don't know. Then I just thought this was funny. And now I'm going to take a little bit of green Spanish moss and put down at the bottom. But I do want to make a video showing how to make stencils with your Cricut, and even like t-shirts. I have a heat press, so I took to the Cricut real quick. I mean, it didn't take me long to figure it out. So that's, I put a hanger on the back with some jute, and that is it. And again, I apologize. Apparently I learned that I need to get this quilt done, or just take the table down and put the quilt away and procrastinate a little bit more on it. But I've been waiting on fiber optics. It's in the pole. The black box is up there, but it still isn't in the house. So even this short of a video may take a couple of days to upload. I don't know. I've mostly just been posting shorts from my phone. But there's that. It'd make a good conversation piece. So again, if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell. And if you are a returning subscriber, I really do appreciate you all. And be watching for more spring crafts. Thank you all, and you all have a good day.